this. Hello, once again, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am John Thomas, and welcome to another edition of the JT Project. At first, I was going to say my other podcast, but I didn't. But I'm across the pond right now. Not physically, I'm still in New Jersey, but we're across the pond. And I'm assuming this is going to be my fourth band that I'm interviewing from the UK. It is Bittersweet, Bitter Kisses. I'm sorry. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, I can't. I was like, I have so many podcasts. I don't know which one I'm doing. That's the funny. And sometimes
right.
I forget to change the background that I have. It's usually my other background, and I'm like, oh, I gotta change the background and all that. But
You tell me you haven't painted the wall
um,
behind you then. That's
yeah,
like
I should have one side and the other side,
you just
so I
paint
could.
each wall of your house for each background and you just turn the
Oh
camera
yeah,
on.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That'll go good with the
Yeah.
landlord and my wife. That's
Good.
okay.
Mission sorted.
So how is the weather out there? I see a little bit of sun out there.
No, it is raining.
Wow.
No.
It's rained every single day this in
Ooh,
2026 so far.
ouch. Well, it's better than snow.
No, no snow. It is
No
mild.
snow, but we
Very
like some have
mild.
been like flooded. It's pretty crazy at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
moment.
I reckon we'll,
Yeah.
we'll get started soon. We have like a yearly thing now, second winter. I don't know if you have that in the US, but basically you have like December and January, you think, man, that's cold. And then February starts to get a little bit better. And then just when you think you're reaching t-shirt weather, you get slammed with March and April, and then you get the snow.
That's
Oh,
second
So
that.
winter.
second
But
winter.
So,
yeah.
what is technically cold for you guys? Saying that, wow, this is cold.
Oh, we'll have to convert it to Fahrenheit, won't we? Okay, let's do this.
I
So
know you guys do
we
Celsius.
do Celsius. So cold for us is like 0, but if that was Fahrenheit, I think you'd die, wouldn't
It's
you?
Yeah, if it was, if it in the United States, if it was 0 in Fahrenheit, it would be cold. You would get a
So
hypothermia, basically.
32 degrees Fahrenheit is about is cold. That's a 0.
Yeah.
we, we do
Yeah.
we do hit minus temperatures for us as
We
well.
do.
So
We
we,
sometimes hit the minuses, yeah. Sorry,
you
John.
know, a frosty
Because
morning, you can down to a nice -2 or
Mhm.
something
A
in
minus
Celsius.
4. If you live in the north, we don't live in the north. You might get to like
yeah.
a minus
So where
6,
are you guys really located?
So we're Bristol, which is kind of if you're looking at the UK, it's just under Wales,
Oh, okay.
sort of south, a bit to the west. But
Now, do you
Bristol,
guys have because like I was talking to my wife and all that, I was like, next year we might travel to the UK and to leave from, I'm from New Jersey, so leaving from New Jersey
Hmm.
and we will land in Heathrow Airport. Is there other airports out there?
yeah,
No,
we've
that's
got
the only
Bristol
one.
Airport. Yeah, no,
That's
there's
the
there,
major one.
there's, there's loads.
No, we've got one in Bristol.
Yeah,
There's
it's
you know,
Gatwick.
yeah, London's got about
Bournemouth.
technically probably about five. You
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, Luton.
yeah.
Um, I'm sure there was another one. I said five. I promised you five. I can't think of the one.
they're probably building one.
But no, there are many. We're lazy, so we always tend to fly from Bristol because we can't be asked to drive across the country to get to
Yeah,
London. So,
Oh, okay.
and,
but us driving across the country is not like you driving across the country. It's like 2 hours to London, and that feels like
Yeah.
a distance.
yeah, like
Wow.
I said, we're lazy.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the name Bitter Kisses?
There were hundreds of names thrown against a wall. Um,
The
I'd
winner
say,
goes to Finn. I think he sort
yeah,
of
we
came.
we we have a friend. Like we used to be in a band with a guy called Finn, and when we were forming this band, we were still like playing with him, and we threw hundreds and hundreds of names at the wall, and Finn came up with Bitter Kisses, and it was the first one where everyone was like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Oh, so it was basically like,
It does work like because what we have a lot of our sound is we're trying to bring sort of a darkness and a lightness and trying to the pop and the metal trying to
Yeah.
uh have these two contrasting things and broach the gap and make them feel concise and like us, and Bits and Kisses does fit that. So we've got our dark side, we've got our light side. And we try to make the music sort of play off that wherever we can, really. I think
So we were talking off air about friend of foe, and I said I was hooked by the song and all that. So I did a little digging and all that. And friend of foe, what was that? How was that? Because I got a different interpretation. Was it that somebody like backstabbed you or something like that, or someone tried to be a friend and and then as soon as you went one way, they went another way?
it's kind of it's when you're in two minds, when you think you know someone and then they show us different part of themselves that you're suddenly left sort of second guessing. So it's very much on the friend or foe is very much in that on the knife edge point of you suddenly realizing that you might not know this person, and they could be your friend or they could be faking it, which is why we did foe with the axe, because not for the pun as well, because puns are great. Um,
All right.
but yeah, it's kind of it's playing with that just that that moment where you realize that the friendship might not be a real.
A real thing.
Mm.
So oh, okay, that's good. Now, Gemma, was that contacts that you had in where when you did the video?
Was that what? Sorry.
The contacts, like for your eyes.
Oh, my contact lenses. Yeah. So that's why for half the video, I'm just using my regular real eyes,
Yeah,
which is with florals in the background and a bit more color. And then for, yeah, the darker side, I'm wearing something called mini sclera lenses. And so
right.
they make most of your eye completely black out. So, which is why I kind of
Would
wave
that
in with
be
darkness.
considered like cat's eyes or something like that?
I don't know how else to describe them. Like I used to wear, I have worn those contact lenses where it turns your entire eyeball just looks black. But
Right.
it turns out my eyeballs are too small and it kept popping out. So these
These
other ones,
scleras are basically regular scleras for you.
yeah. So these are basically regular scleras to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
just they just add a little bit more. I don't know. I just really like wearing them a lot, and I think they add quite an interesting look about it. And I like being able to present the show in those. So I do wear them for shows majority of the time.
Nice.
That's
So with the video, I was like, can you describe on like how was it shooting the video for Friend of Foe?
It was really fun.
Yeah, no, we basically had to spend time finding a venue that we liked the feel of. Fortunately, we had one just down the road that had a cool sort of like tunnely vibe, plenty of rooms to use, and then with us, everything ends up being quite DIY in terms of how we want to go about creating the sets and everything. So we were like, we knew we wanted one flowery set, we knew we wanted one sort of darker, sort of more playing with a light set. So the light set, we just went and bought a crap ton of bulbs and swung them around and filled the room with smoke. The other one, fortunately, Sam, our drummer, his partner Liz, is a florist. So we basically had an evening where we sat down with a laptop with her and she helped us buy a bunch of flowers online and then arranged them for us.
yeah.
So
wow.
it was a lot of like groundwork that went into it to get to the point of doing the filming. And then once we started, it was pretty much just trying to figure out on the day, how do we now make this work in the room? So it's grabbing every available table, every available pot, using light fittings, hooks in the walls. And because in all honesty, we didn't really plan that intricately in advance how we were going to make everything work in the room. So you pretty much have to fly by what you have available on the day. And I think it worked quite well. Jake as well, who made the film, did an excellent job of creating that space with us with the limitations of the room.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a long day. But it was a lot of
long
fun.
day.
Yeah.
And it was all a bit like close to the wire when it came to like how much time we had left.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Just about
we had
managed to
minus
do
time left.
like within a few seconds of having to get out the building. So
Yep.
it was a close
Wow.
call, but we got everything.
It was so funny with the lights because like you had the light, we had the two shots, and with the light shot, we'd always want the lights to be swinging when you do your shots. So before every take, you'd be like, we're going to be filming in 3 seconds. We'd be like, everyone just knocking all the lights around, trying to get moving as much, and then you get smacked in the head, and you're like, oh, just keep, let's just get ready to play. So, and then you do a take.
And then by the end of the entire experience, we had to clear up all of the flowers and everything onto like a big tarp. And then we just took them out to a car park nearby. And we just kind of stood in this car park next to the cars with this massive pile of flowers. And we were just sort of looking at it. What are we going to do with this now? We took as many as we could feasibly bring home to give to loved ones or just to spruce up the place. But the rest then, Gemma and I were sort of left with. And we were like, okay, I guess we're going to either eat these or bin them.
Yeah.
Not really an option. So we just had to figure out how to bin probably about what felt like a quarter of a ton of flowers.
Yeah, a lot.
It's crazy.
I think we set the fire alarms off every 5 minutes as well.
Oh my God.
Because there was a fun quirk because the smoke machine set the fire alarms off, and then every time we set the fire alarms off, the sound desk tripped as well and turned off, so the music would stop as well. So we'd stop in to do the takes. So we just set those off constantly.
Like I said, we were working with the limitations of the building. We did great.
But the video came out awesome.
Thank you.
I agree. Thank you.
Thank you.
I like the little like on Instagram that because I follow you guys on Instagram, and you guys the little shorts that you have, and that's why I said I was like with Trapdoor you posted something, but I was like, is this going to be part of the video if you're going to do a video version?
Yeah, Sam had a little playthrough of the drums, didn't he? He's quite good, he isn't.
Yeah.
We've got the drum playthrough. We've got a few like clips. I mean, like whenever we make a song, we like as much as possible to try and have like lots of different contexts of us performing it, because that sort of stuff kind of goes down well nowadays. People like to see songs in a lot of different contexts. So if we can, we'll have full band playthrough. Our friend Oscar is very generous in filming us when we want to be all sort of vain and do that. He comes on, he does a really good job. Otherwise, Gemma and I live together, so if we need to get like a sort of quick, cool-looking thing together, we just film it on our phones, edit it, and put it out there. It's just it's sort of a constant wanting to be creative and trying to imagine how we can, use the space of our flat to apartment. I should say, sorry.
Yeah.
If anyone's watching in Bristol and they have a trapdoor, let us know. We'll use it.
Yeah, I had to add the Spotify canvas as well because we weren't able to find it.
Yeah, so the original idea was that we'd have an actual real trapdoor. We could do like a looping video with some editing, but we just couldn't get it together. We didn't think we'd be able to make one. And then Josh was like, okay, maybe we can like animate it. I was like, how the hell are we going to do that?
So I don't know.
Josh made this work. I've got like some good videos of us with like a picture frame on our, God, everyone's seen our flat. Yeah. On just like the ground, it's a picture frame, and Josh is like getting the sort of similar kind of video and then breaking it down into how many frames he needs for, X amount of time. And then, Weston, how many frames did you draw?
I think 45. I essentially kind of rotoscoped it. But yeah, no, I would love to do a full animated music video. That would have been great. But given that it took time to do 4 seconds worth, I kind of told myself never again after that. So, like hell, am I ever using AI? That's not going to happen. Yeah. So one day I will either pluck up the courage and the time to fully animate something, or that will never happen. Yeah.
pay someone else to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
So
maybe the easier option.
Yeah.
since we were talking about Trapdoor, we'll just go into that song. I was like, how did that song? Because it felt like that I'm playing the daylights at a friend of foe, and all of a sudden Trapdoor just pops up. I was like, oh, I like this one too. That's more I think I wrote it now. That's more I think now is there an intertwine with friend of foe with Trapdoor?
They play right into each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you queue them up next to each other on Spotify or whatever you listen to them on, they
Yeah,
should
I
find quite nicely. Yeah, I mean, there's an intertwine for all the songs on this record we're putting out. But Trapdoors, very much it's about like watching someone self-sabotage, I guess, or like pulling the sort of standing on their own trapdoor and letting themselves fall, and you're just sort of watching them do it continuously. Um, but yeah, no, there's definitely we wrote a lot of these in this in a similar place really. The Trapdoor was the last one to write, and we wrote it all together. I think like a few weeks before going to the studio, it was very much a we are writing another song before we'd already booked everything, and
We were going enough at the time.
yeah, but we were like, what do we want to write? What's missing? I mean, what's the gap to plug in this EP? And it was Trapdoor, and we had so much fun making Trapdoor. Like it was probably the most fun I had in the studio was making recording weird things and making dubstep out of it. That was excellent.
So now with your songs, I was like, how long have you been together as a band?
Well, that's a good question. Was it 22 or 23?
22, I think.
We started playing music 22 summer.
2022,
yeah.
We started releasing music in early 2023. So
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
So we're about
3.5 years old.
3.5 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how was the music? Now, what is your now when you started out? Was it more because I listened to some of your older stuff, and you had it sounded a little bit more electric, poppy, a little bit like that. But when I started listening to Trapdoor and Friend of Foe, I was like, okay, they evolved. I was like, with the stages of the bands, you evolved as a band, right?
Yeah,
Musically.
that's absolutely the sort of goal. Like we've had like lineup changes as well. In the time, like we did have a previous drummer, Scarlett, who was with us during that period. Now, she 100% was not the person driving the electronic music thing. I think she'd be the first to admit that. She's very much a metal fan. But like taking on a new drummer, that's always going to add a new flavor to things. So having Sam in the band now for the last like year and a bit has contributed to that. I think also our tastes have changed over that time a little bit to sort of incorporate a bit more heavy stuff. And I think also the themes that we're trying to discuss sort of lends itself more to being a bit angrier. That doesn't mean to say that we're not going to do electronic poppy stuff again. I think we definitely don't want to limit ourselves or pigeonhole ourselves to anything, but I think we're definitely probably narrowing down on like an overall sonic space that we want to occupy. But that's not to say that we're not going to evolve again. So we're always happy to keep exploring with new ideas and new things, and we'll keep doing something for as long as it interests us, and then move on.
Yeah,
so you'll evolve
from
this. Now
we might not. Who knows? Maybe we'll love doing this forever. But we don't want to say either way. We'll just see how it happens.
That's true and all that. So I was looking, and you had a video for this. I don't know how long ago was that. I didn't look at Dissolve.
Yes.
Now, who was that person in the video? Was it do you remember?
Oh, the actors.
Two actors, yeah. How did we find it?
They were through like mutual friends, I think. So we had friends at university who were on an acting course, and those two came recommended to us as they'd done a lot of
Yeah.
work together
It was so
already.
great.
We knew we
Yeah.
wanted basic actors who were able to essentially mimic one another
Yeah.
as closely as possible. So yeah, they came recommended. We had a great time with them. Also, that was made by a friend of ours called Jamie, from who's in another English band that you should check out called Seneca, who are excellent. But yeah,
Okay.
Jamie bass in that band,
Right.
and we yet again had a very short amount of time in which to make that video. We had this lovely sort of theatre venue in the town of Bath rented out. We had probably 7 hours to get it done, set up, and everything. So that was another stressful day. Those days are never easy.
It's good.
Yeah, but no, that was a great video, and yeah, we had really great actors and a very good videographer to help us
Yeah,
put that together.
they choreographed all their fighting, all of their like playing Patagate. They were so in sync. Like it was amazing to watch in the room as well because you're seeing it happen in real time and you just think they're just really good at this. Like they really sold it. Um and that was Gemma and I having a go at directing for our first time, not freaking out at
Ah.
all.
We did good. We did good.
It's kind of funny being in a space where you're not the person on or holding the camera. There is a certain aspect of feeling a little bit accessory to the entire experience, but it was lovely, yeah, being there. And of course, yeah, Tom and Jem doing a lot of the directing
You were
work.
the morale. You were the mascot, Josh, for that.
Yeah.
I think I was day, but work from home job, so I was able to be at work.
Yeah, you're working.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like so grateful that it was Phoebe and Stephanie who were our actors in that video, and they were just when we knew that there was going to be like fighting, sort of, especially near like the climax of the song. We did not say jump and like on the back of the other to attack. They pretty much put all of that choreography together themselves. Pretty much. I mean, they did prep beforehand, but they did that together on the day, and we were just like, this is coming together so well, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. So yeah, very much high stress, but we were just very lucky to be working with those particular actors who were just so professional and lovely and totally down for putting themselves out there and fighting each other for the camera. It was good.
For the camera. Get your 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
So I would like to bring it back to friend of foe. You had a video with I'm assuming it's Chugaboom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I would love to have them on the podcast. I will have to do some research and all that. I think I saw them. I listened to a couple of their songs and all that. I was like, they're pretty good. Not as good as you guys, but
Oh, Jem might fight you on that one.
Literally Gemma's favorite.
Yeah, they are my favorite band of all time.
So how did that compilation have them come on to the song? I was like, how did that come about?
Well, so we played with them before, and I got to know a couple of the members. We both did, or we all did really, just from being in like similar spaces. And I just got a message from the singer Levi being like, hey, if you ever want like a feature, be so down. And I was like, that's incredible. We're just starting to write like a new EP, and yeah, that would be so good. We've got something in mind. Let's make it happen. And yeah, we sent over the demo once we'd done most of the demo recording before we sent it over to him. And I don't know how long. It didn't take him long, did it? It was like within days. He just sent everything over with harmonies, like extra screams, and like
the final thing. Yeah, it was
the final thing, and just like, yeah, I hope that's all good. Like that is incredible. Very much like a dream come true moment.
It's so strange because we've never written for a featured thing before, and writing a song, you kind of just leave an empty space, and you're like, and here is this thing where we're kind of just writing an empty space bit, and they have to figure out to complete it. And then they complete the jigsaw puzzle for you, and you're like, Oh,
No.
the song's just done now. Great, thank you. Yeah.
That's insane. So, being from the UK, what I was like, you just play in the UK, or do you go other places in other countries?
So right now we've
Currently
only
UK.
UK. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd love to play abroad and like in Europe and like the States or wherever really, but it's like the
Oh, I would love to have you
ability
guys
to do
come
that
to the
is
States.
so it would be awesome. We'd love to. We've
Yeah.
got quite a high sort of listener count in the US, which is awesome. But actually playing shows over there is a bit of a financial tricky puzzle to solve at this stage because it's
Yeah,
so
that's true.
work abroad anyway, and yeah, let alone travel costs. So it's something we'd love to do if it was something we could, you know, financially
We'll figure
make.
it out. It's just
We'll
probably
figure it
not.
out.
It's probably not in the next year or so.
Now,
No.
when as a band, I was like, "What's out of UK? What is the farthest you ever traveled?"
Oh. We gone past, is it Liverpool? Is Liverpool the furthest up we went?
Maybe or Sheffield. One of the two.
Yeah, Sheffield.
But potentially Sheffield, so like quite high the north of England, not quite
Right.
Scotland, but
Yeah.
not a couple hours underneath Scotland, south of Scotland.
Yeah.
Um,
If you were
but
to look at the UK, it's probably basically in the middle of it, but
Yeah.
right.
but discounting Scotland, which I know they want to do one day anyway, it's northern England.
yeah. The thing is with England, it's just not that big. So the furthest you can go from one side of England to the other really is only like probably 5 hours really if you're especially from
Wow.
Bristol. Bristol's great because you can we're probably more central than London in terms of getting to anywhere else in the UK. Because London has all the traffic everywhere. So if you live in London, you've got to add an hour on to be in London. So you can get everywhere within sort of 3-4 hours if you're in Bristol.
Wow. 3 or 4 hours. You could travel that in Texas and still be in Texas.
Yeah.
It's like traveling because me and my wife, we like to travel a lot. And I asked her, I was like, do you want to go like put everything on the background and save up and travel, go overseas to go to the UK? Obviously, she has a boss there and I have bands that I could do. And plus, I golf. So, of course, I'm looking for courses in the UK to play and all that. But her biggest thing she wants to go on. Do you guys still have the double decker buses?
Yep.
Oh,
Big and
Yeah.
yeah.
everywhere.
My
The
my-
red one.
yeah, the red one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, my wife Gail is like, I gotta go on one of those. I was like, don't worry, you will. Don't worry. I know people in London. I was like, do you know a lot of people? I was like, yeah, I do. So what I like to do is I throw out random questions to my guests and all that. And I call this the dog bowl. And I did ChatGPT. I was running out of questions. I was like, let me do ChatGPT, and it came up with questions. I was like, I would like to throw a couple at you and see what your responses are. Is that okay with you guys?
Go
All
for it.
right.
All right. So the first one, this is like you could pick one or the other. Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Ooh,
Pizza.
How
Yeah.
about
I don't eat food that's just going to crumble in my hands.
Yeah.
I
Pizza
used to be a pizza chef. It was a magical
Oh,
time
wow.
in my life.
Yeah.
how is the pizza in London?
London, I'm sure we'll have some amazing, but in Bristol, some pretty good pizza.
Yeah.
One of my people I
It depends where you
listen.
go.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
like,
yeah.
don't go to a Domino's or a Papa John's. You're not going to have the best stuff. You'll find
No.
incredible pizza in like some of the greasiest fast food places that
Mm.
is not in any way anything an Italian would approve.
But
it's still one
because
really, really good pizza. You will find places all over the UK.
I find I've been like like I said before, me and my wife travel a lot. So I like to go to certain places and have their pizza. The worst pizza I've had so far in the United States is Phoenix, Arizona.
What was wrong with that pizza?
It was too much sauce. I was like, nah, can't. I mean, I'm from the East Coast, so I'm biased to New York and New Jersey. Yeah. They're like something with the water and all that. So my next question would be Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube. I got rid of my Netflix, but
yeah, I can't be having like a streaming service determining what's available to me for a subscription.
Yeah.
YouTube is fine. It's solid. It's dependable. If I want movies, I just buy DVDs.
Yeah, you got loads of DVDs. Okay. Yeah, you're
yeah.
Blu-rays. Come on, Josh. So you get the high quality stuff.
Yeah. Big ups to Sony. I'm a big Blu-ray boy.
How about sunrise or sunset?
Oh, sunrise. I really like if I've gotten up to see the sunrise, I know that my day's already like well, unless it's going to work, to be honest. If I've chosen to go somewhere and I see a sunrise, I know I'm doing a good day because I've already I'm up at this time. I've been proactive.
Yeah, I think sunrise is a signifier of a good day ahead. If I'm seeing the sunrise because I've stayed awake that long, it's probably been quite a good night.
Yeah.
That's I've been there. Been there, done that. I'm too old for that now. Okay. How about summer or winter?
Summer.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm so bad with the cold. I just lose like feeling in my fingers, my toes. Like I just can't stay warm. I'm terrible at retaining heat. So summer is the one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Winter, don't you?
No. I like autumn. I think I know it's not within what the question asked. In summer, I bake and I turn into a lobster because I don't tan. In winter, I just get cold and I hate being cold. Like in both situations, I'm either sweating.
I think spring's just spring's
okay. Autumn's still got enough overheat. You know, like there's just a bit of that vibe.
Yeah, I'm more of a summer person. My wife, she's summer. She can deal with the winter. I can deal with the winter, but I'm done. It's like I need to move to a warmer climate. This is not good. I know that. So, out of all the questions, I came out with I saw one that I usually use with all my bands I interview. What song do you secretly love, but no one knows?
Ooh, that's a great question, actually.
Secret.
Well,
secret love. So this is a song that other people are unaware of, as opposed to they don't know.
Exactly. Like if you liked like a pop song or something, and you're in a metal band.
I mean, it would be love pop.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not secret with who I love, but I think it's probably a good way of shouting out bands that probably aren't known. Like if you're in the States and you've not heard of them, Mother Vulture, they're a band from around here and they're like the best thing going. They're just incredible. So they're little known in America, but they should be worldwide.
Okay. I have to check them out. Yeah, that's how you spell it. I'm horrible at spelling. Do you guys come up with anything?
I'm trying.
You got something there.
Yeah, I'd go with a song called Overcast by a band called Squidge, who
Ah.
are also sort of local boys. I love them very much. Honestly, I could pick any of their songs.
Any of their songs?
Pretty much any of their songs. They make excellent music videos, excellent music. They don't gig nearly enough because their singer and their drummer are both very, very busy people. To us, they're all busy people, but I know that they're the culprits because they keep going off on tours with people. So yeah, Squidge, please play more. I love you. And, Overcast is my song choice.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to choose, annoyingly, it's not actually out yet. I just was hoping it would be, but it's not. It's a song called Poison Berry by Night Swimming. They are, again, another local band. They're like dream poppy, indie. They're just really lovely. Like, awesome, awesome band. Yeah. And Poison Berry is like the next single coming out for their EP, and it's top notch.
Top notch.
Yeah.
So, what is your go-to comfort food? I was like, I know you're from the UK. Maybe I'll be able to, like, you guys have like fish and chips, and now, do you guys have like blood pudding, or is that
pudding?
Yeah, I've not had black pudding for a very long time, but when I could eat it, I did like it a lot. It just tastes like sausage.
It's pretty good. I mean, you can't eat it all the time because every time you eat it, you feel like you've lost like maybe a month of your life. So you know the more times if you eat that every week, then you know your days are limited. But no, it's pretty good, pretty good. I mean, yeah, fish and chips. I actually had that yesterday. Fish and chips is great. It's so
Did you feel comforted?
I was very comfortable. I actually like the chips were so good. They were it was like each chip was like eating a quarter of a potato.
Okay.
I was actually defeated by the chips. So, it turns out eating like 6 potatoes in one sitting it's a bit much.
Oh, okay. How about this one? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
I do like a black coffee, but I drink herbal teas throughout the rest of the day. I have resisted tea for the rest of the day, but I'm not like a classic English breakfast kind of tea girl. I like I have herbal
Earl Grey.
tea. Earl Greys are really nice.
Yeah, they're good.
So, being from the UK, and hopefully I'll be there next year, I hope, willing and able. What is the sights to see in UK or around London and all that? I know the major, like Big Ben and London Bridge and all that. Is it falling down?
Oh,
not presently. No, still there. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did some work on it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's your scope of travel? Are you going to be staying like around London, or are you going to be?
To my knowledge, we're gonna probably we haven't looked. I mean, we still have to try to get our passports and all that. Because my passport's like eons old. We looking. We'll probably land in Heathrow, so like the London area.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, within London, Denmark Street, if you like instruments, is really good for guitars. That's like the sort of classic place. I think it's still got quite a few shops there. Not as many as it maybe had like a while ago, because I think the government decided to build a tube station or railway line underneath it. But that's really good for like instrument shops. You've also got places like Camden Market are really cool.
Camden's great.
Lots of really cool like little shops and great for food, everything like that. Trying to think about places like sort of nearish to London as well. Obviously, you got the big places like British Museum, Imperial War Museum places. You'll come across loads of them. It's tough. I want to tell you about places outside of London. You should come to Bristol. Bristol, right?
Yeah, you never know. I was like, everything is like I was like, we're throwing things against the wall to find out like where we're gonna go and all that. I just came up with the idea. I mean, my birthday was yesterday, and I was like,
Oh, happy birthday for yesterday.
yeah, a year older around the world. And of course, my wife is like, "Did you enjoy your birthday?" I was like, "It's a regular day." Yeah. So, uh, what do you like besides making music and working and all that?
Mm.
What do you do? What do you like to do outside of those things?
Big nerd. Big nerd. Oh yeah. I paint a lot of Warhammer. I spend a lot of my time painting Warhammer. Love it.
Yep.
Building models, making them all pretty, spending way too much time and money on them. Yeah, I do have a rest of my life. Play a bit of squash.
Yeah, we're in a book club.
We're in a book
That's
club. Josh and I are in a
yeah.
book club.
We love
We
reading
take it
books.
very seriously too, as well. We've got a lot of rules in our book club. You have to
Oh
read
yeah,
the book.
it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like leaving the country as much as possible.
Right.
But, you know, it's an all right country. It's okay as far as country. I'm quite pleased I ended up here out of all the ones I could have been in. I'm not no real complaints there, but I do like leaving it as much as possible to go somewhere else in Europe, which typically has better
Right.
weather.
Better weather.
Better.
Yes. No, we are very. There's nothing that's going to come and kill you in our country. It's all the wildlife is. There's nothing dangerous around. It's all very
Uh-huh.
safe. But it's just so wet. It's so rainy. There's
Oh
no.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hardest thing for us is to pick a month that it's okay for you guys because you
It's such a
guys have rainy days, you guys have this day, that day, and I was like, ugh. It's like
Mm,
I don't want to travel like 8 hours and find out it's gonna rain the whole week.
Just
yeah.
take a raincoat.
Yeah.
Don't expect it.
You might be
Like-
lucky. You can only be lucky, really. Like July last year was super hot, but that's sometimes it's super rainy.
Yeah,
It's every year's
you
different.
can't do that. My final question is: I came up with this, and as now in a zombie apocalypse, who'd be the first one to go, and who would be the last one to go?
I'd die first because Josh has got all the weapons and the swords, and he's got a playlist for killing zombies.
I do.
Ah,
Yeah.
And
okay.
I live the furthest away from Josh, so I'd try to get to his house to survive, and I'd die on the route, whereas they'd be set up.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we do have swords, so
Yeah.
I think we'd be all right.
Don't know who would be first out of the two of us, to be honest. Probably me first before you.
No.
Well, if it does come to a running situation, depends what kind of zombies we're talking here. But if it's like ever a running away, I feel like you're definitely faster than
You
me.
are fitter.
I've never seen Josh run in my entire life. I've known you almost a decade now.
Well, my theory
I've no proof of you being a run.
my theory on it is and remains to be that if I ever need to run, I will have adrenaline to carry me, and if the adrenaline doesn't carry me far enough, I'm probably going to want to die anyway. So that's
Yeah,
okay.
that's crazy. So, where before we wrap this up, where can they find Bitter Kisses? With like what social media sites? Plug away.
We're on all of them. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok as well, YouTube. I think that's most of it.
Yeah, just look for Bitter Kisses UK is our tag. We've got that on all of them. So if you just go for that, you know where we're from, where to find us, what the name is.
Yeah.
All the streaming services are on all them.
Yeah. You'll find us desperately trying to peddle our wares.
Yeah.
And,
We are.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
I know that, we've been going back and forth. Gemma, I think me and you were going back and forth and all that. Tried to set the time up and all that. So because this is the funniest thing. I was like, since my wife knows UK time and all that because she has to deal with it. She's like, I think they reversed the time by accident. It's not 3 o'clock your time. It'll be like 3 o'clock their time and 10 o'clock your time.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, that's cool, no problem, whatever. But I know you guys are busy and all that. And what do we see in the future of Bitter Kisses? Like, what do we see in the future?
Probably lunch next. But after that,
we've got the EP drops The Long Way Down. It's coming out on April 9th and it will be everywhere. And we, to those who are hearing this from UK and Europe, we have got like a exclusive sort of EP merch line and pre-order stuff going at the moment. We're still working out how to get stuff over to the States. Unfortunately, it's a bit tricky, but yeah, we've worked really hard on this EP and we've been sat on it for so long. So yeah, hopefully everyone loves it as much as we do. And yeah, that's kind of the next big thing for us. And from there, well, we'll take it one release at a time, eh?
Yeah. So my last question to you guys before we sign off. It's a loaded question, and bands think it's ridiculous, but not ridiculous. But there's so many answers. If you had to open up for one famous band, who would it be, past or present?
To open for?
Yeah.
I feel like I'll live my dream.
Tom, you go. I feel like you've probably got one in mind.
You know who I would go. It's Queens of the Stone Age, my favorite band.
Oh, yes, we love them.
Like, I'd love to play. Well, if they're watching, yes, please. That would be great.
Yeah, my mind's drawn a blank, and I just keep thinking "Take That." So I'm gonna go with "Take That."
Yeah, Take That.
Okay.
I just think that would be so left field.
Yeah,
I think that would be excellent. All the Take That fans
I'd
out there.
love to see the Take That fans watch Trapdoor.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going with 90s to early 2000s boy band. Take That.
I take it back. Take That. That's the perfect answer.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
How about you, Gemma? Do you know?
I mean, I feel like I've already lived my dream, to be honest. Chugga Boom, as I've said, is my favorite band, and we've been lucky enough to support them. So support them again would be amazing. At an even bigger show, I'd be a happy girly. But if I was to choose a band that wasn't the obvious, I'd probably choose a band called Vukovi. They're UK, and they are awesome. Highly recommend them for sure. And I think our genres would go well as well. I think that would be good.
They just seem like nice people.
Yeah,
too.
they do. Yeah, which helps.
It's amazing, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for coming on. I know it's like what, 3 o'clock over there?
Yeah,
5 to 4.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock over here. Been up since 8:30. Had 2 cups of coffee, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And then my gonna go out and celebrate my son's birthday, which is the 23rd. He's going to be 21. I was like, where the hell did this come from? I was like, can you stay little and be a little? Never mind. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming on. Hopefully, when I get over there, I'll try to catch a show with you guys, and we can chat then. But looking for the EP. You said the EP is coming out on April 9th?
Yeah.
That's the one.
April 9th. So, guys, look out for that. Bitter Kisses. I was like, wherever you find your music and all that, whatever you stream your music, check them out on Facebook. Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify, anything like that. Guys, thank you again. And like I always say to my friends and family, come get me, Sweet Pea. I am done. Bye bye now.